everyone, I'm back again. It's Sue here. So I'm doing another episode of these cut up book covers. Well, one book cover is cut up into two and one I've left. If you saw week 20 of hashtag Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2023, you'll see how I added in a new spine to each of these. I cut this book. So this was a book cover that was that size, and I've cut it into two. And one of these, I think this one, I'm going to have a go at doing a signature little journal that way kind of thing. I'll see how I get on. I'm not too sure. So this is as far as we've got. So today it's Rachel from Roxy's Creations, and it's hashtag Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2023, and it's week 21. So I had a look on her playlist, and she didn't do week 20 part 1, 2 and 3 because she did 3 parts. She did her 3 parts as week 20, 21, 22, I think. Yeah. So this is week 20. This is week 21. Last episode was week 20. Right. Goodness me. Gonna get there in a minute. Okay. So today, what I said was, on this episode, we added in the faux spine using some cardboard, and we've covered it either side with some cloth like so. I want to leave that book just like it is because I think it's lovely. I didn't want to cut it up, and if you can see, it's got remnants of some sort of gold on it. It's called The Last Days of Pompeii, and the end plates are beautiful, in my opinion. I was thinking about putting some gold on here, but I think that would detract from the actual original gold, so I won't do it. And then this one, which was just an English language book, and it's a much thinner cover. Again, we've added a different spine. There's slightly different width, but I cut this book cover in half. So one is going to be a little journal like that, and one is going to be that way up like this. And I've never sewn signatures in this way round, so I've got to work out how to do it. I don't think it's too difficult. Anyway, I thought before we do that, what we'll do is I'll make sure I keep them in the right order. Right, I'm going to sort of just simply decorate the fronts, and I'm not putting anything else on the spine until after I've sewn in the signatures, and that will be done with a 3 pamphlet stitch for the tall one, possibly just a 2 pamphlet stitch, 2 hole pamphlet stitch for the smaller ones, because they are quite dinky. Okay, so let's take one at a time. Okay, so we'll put these to one side. Let's do this one first. So I'm just going to flatten it out a bit. And I've got all sorts of scraps out. Scraps everywhere now of bits and pieces here and here. Now, this one is going to be this way round. So quite like, I found a scrap of this, excuse my throat, of this lovely lace, and I thought that might be quite nice like that. Obviously I'll cut it down, but then I thought, let's put something underneath it. So how about we put a bit of this. This is just some sort of gauzy lace. So how about we, I don't know, just cut down a bit of this, maybe have it that way round. Just checking you're in vision. Okay, so that would be kind of on top of that. Then I thought because I only had a look at this one briefly before I put the camera on. Then I thought, how about I use a page out of the book, which is this one here, which I've torn down, and I thought, well, let's use some of the pages out of the book. So this was the book for this one. As you can see, it's full of, it's actually words in Latin and English, really, breaking it down as someone's handwritten a list of noun suffixes in Latin and what they mean in English, which is lovely. So this is just a piece of that paper, and I thought I didn't want to cover all this up, so I thought, well, let's just have a bit of this. Maybe we could pop that there, kind of thing. Just going to take that down a bit more because I like that 1 and 6. That's how much the book cost, 1 and 6pence. I honestly do not know what that is in normal money. Today's money, 1 shilling and 6pence. It's probably about, oh, I don't know. I can't think what it would be. So that's going to be there. So I thought I'd just give it a bit of interest. And this could go over sort of here somewhere. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I don't know now. I'm having doubts. Perhaps something like that. Doesn't really show that up much, does it? Yes, and then I found this butterfly, which is like a little crochet one with a big pearl on the, and it's got a sticky thing here, and I thought that might be nice just like that, because what we can put on this spine eventually could be some nice, I don't know, piece of like that colour lace, or that's like a crochet fine lace, or something like that would be nice. So no, I don't think I like that now. Isn't it funny? I thought I had it all planned out. Maybe we'll try it on this one first. Let's see, how does it work on here? Right, so I just wanted that bit of paper to actually sort of highlight the butterfly a bit. So then that would, maybe this could be cut down a bit. That might be what's throwing me. It could be just a bit too wide. So say it was like that, then we could have the butterfly in the corner like that. Do you think the butterfly is too big? I might have some smaller butterflies. Let me just have a quick look. I know that I saw some in here the other day, and I've got one drawer full of embellishments that I bought over time. I did think I saw some other butterflies. Everything's going on the floor now. I expect you can hear that. Oh, forever putting things on the floor and then having to tidy up. Ah, here are some. These are just from a place in the UK called The Range. I expect you're all familiar with that. They do sell a section of crafting things, some lovely stuff. Different, you know, they change their stock regularly. So, oh, this has actually got a bit of like gauze. It's on a bit of gauze. Well, it's part of a bit. So I probably might take that off. I don't know. Yeah, because it shows through. So let's do that. I'm not fond of those. I think those are more for card makers. That's my opinion. So do I want that bit of paper on there? I don't know. It's trying to be fancy. So let's cut this down. We do it, cutting it now. Someone's mowing their lawn by the sound of it. It's cooler today. So do I want that there? And maybe this here. I do quite like that effect. And do we want another bit of something, perhaps paper or something down here? Let me think, do we? So where's our scraps of this page? I've still got bits here. Thinking having a piece down here might be quite nice to mirror that. Obviously that's putting me off a bit because it's too long. I quite like that. I might have to sort of go over that with the sponge for the ink. I've got a bit of paper here, that will do. Let's just see if we can could just darken that up just a tad with my dauber, which has got vintage photos still on it. It's just literally to take that white glare off. Okay, I'm happier with that. So I think that looks much better. So then I'm thinking maybe a bit of paper there. What do you think? Let's go for it, because I'm going to take ages with just one. So we'll just give these a bit of definition. And we'll go for it. We might tear that one up. Let's put this one on. So I'm going to have to put it on with this glue, I think, because it's kind of a material, this cover. It's like a, I don't want to say like an oilcloth type thing, but very old, very thin. So I'm going to go ahead and put that not too high up, because obviously we want to put something over that top bit eventually. Okay, and then you have something, maybe take that down just a tad, and it's just the remnants of the ink on this dauber. It's very, I must be very careful with this. I'm a bit heavy-handed. I'm just going to pop that there. I quite like that. I might not like it once I've done it. It's funny how you see things. You think, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and I think that will look nice. And once you put it in place, it's not nice at all. So let's cut this down a bit. So gauge it to be about there. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to glue that on with. Let's try the, I don't think that's going to work. It's going to have to be this. So I'm just going to do a bit of daubing. Daub here and a daub there. Everywhere a daub. I'm being silly now. I feel in a silly mood, actually. I don't know why. And girls would probably say, Mum, you're going loopy. Loop the loop. Right. Have a dry wipe. Now this does dry up clear, this art glitter. Let's take that out of the equation. So probably better if we lay that cover flat. Right, that's good. Okay, now I think I want this bit here. I quite like the spiky bits on this today. Didn't like them the other day. I did use a bit of this on something else. So again, we're going to do some daubing. Daub, 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 daub. How are you all? How are you doing? We're coming up to bank holiday weekend. It's Friday today. Yes. This won't go up until next week though. Or, will it? No, it won't go up until next week. Trying very hard to get ahead of myself. It's not easy really. So that I do like. So I'm going to bend that back so I can get a look at that. Maybe pop that on there. I think I like it. I have never used these. Buy these things and I just hoard them, completely hoard them, and yeah, that's not good. If I make a New Year's resolution in January next year, it will be don't keep hoarding everything, get it used up, because it's there to be used, and you know, you bought it to use, get on and use it. So that's the first one. Bit unusual, but I like it. Okay, so hopefully that will stick itself down. I don't know whether art glitter does too well on material on, you know, material. So this is like lace on lace. We'll give it time to dry. So that's one, which we'll put up there on the windowsill. Have a bit of a cup of tea. Cheers. Oh, it's still nice and hot. Yeah, so I hope you're all doing well. Okay, now we've got this one which is going to be on this side. Okay, now shall we just, we don't want to paper the front really, do we, because we want to keep that 1 and 6. Well, I do. So what we're going to put on here then, well, I have got, let me see, everything sticks together and you've got bits of lace out, seems to all congregate into one lump. I had another bit of lace here somewhere and it's disappeared. It's probably stuck to something else now. So let me see if I can spot it. It's got to be here somewhere. I swear I have a gremlin. So I've got this nice piece of collar. This is like a lace collar. Very, hold on. Hi everyone, I'm back. I've had a catastrophe. Section of my video didn't record. I think it was when I paused it to answer my other phone. Oh, not answer it, but to switch it off, and thought I'd restarted the video and I hadn't. So I decorated this one simply just like this with a bit of linen trim and this bit of lace here. And that's all I'm going to do on that one. And then this one I haven't done anything with yet because I can't work out what I want to do. I didn't like any of the things that I was thinking of putting on, so I'm leaving that until after I've sewn in the signatures. Okay, and this one is going to be flipping up that way, and I'd already done this decoration on camera, but I don't think you saw it. So I thought the other half of this bit of lace where I cut that strip off, I'm going to actually put it this side, and that's going to finish that one off nicely, I think. luckily enough, you didn't see all my procrastinating about what to put on and where. So I spared you that, because you know what I'm like. Take ages. If I sit and think about things for too long, I take too long, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I can't make my mind up then, you know, especially when there's a lot of choice. So actually I should learn to only get a few items out, instead of which I double up and get more than I need, really, and then worry about what I'm going to put on it. So literally I'm just sticking that on like that, and I'm doing it that way around because I like it, and that's that one. Okay, right, so I went to put you on pause again, and that's when I noticed that it wasn't recording at all. So I won't be doing that again now. Right, so what we're going to do was, at the end of the bit that didn't record, I was going through signatures, because I'm going to put 2 signatures in this, because it's about an inch. I don't want to overfill it. So I picked out the papers I was going to use in here, and that's not that one, and not those, and I'm down to these. So I've got a few here already folded. They've got to be divided into 2, so let's put that there, and this one I'm going to put in here. I really like it, so I'll get my ruler and take this white bit off. This paper does, whatever paper I used when I printed these, does not like being torn. Okay, so let's just tear these down before we go any further. I can see I'm working at a crooked angle again. I'm always doing that. I'm a devil for it. I'm sitting kind of straight onto my desk, so I don't mind. I don't know why I do it. I don't know. Okay, well that tore the corner, but we might be using that anyway. So that's what's on the back. It's like a little sewn patchwork, almost like a masterboard. I think I'll take that off, because on this side I can see the white fibre of the paper. So I'll keep that strip. Okay, so that's another one. And I do like these. Quickly do this. So it must be quite boring to watch. Okay, just 2 more to do. This is so heavy, this ruler, that it's actually hard to manoeuvre it. And the last one, this lovely, I don't know what you'd call it, kind of almost a medieval pattern, really. I really like it. I like the dual colours, you know, the deep vibrant colours. Oh, sorry, I think I knocked the camera. Might keep that one, that's quite a nice strip. I make good page edges, you know, decorations. Right, okay, so let's start with this one. That's lovely on that side as well. So I think we'll fold it over like so. It may be the right height, it's not, so just need to take a bit off. Say, I don't know, about that much, I think. And that's still got a little bit of white, I can just see there. Okay, so that's that one, and maybe we'll fold it back like that on itself. So we've got two kind of tucks in that. So that's that one. And this one is lovely, so I think I'd like to keep it up that way, because I like that writing. That's also got a little bit of white still showing. Okay, so that's going to be straightforward, I think. I may have to trim it. Now, this one, what I could do with this one is cut down this centre line, this centre fold here at the bottom to that line, and then fold that up, but that's going to be upside down, isn't it? I was thinking that would make, they would make nice pockets, automatic pockets. Let's try, if we folded it this way, it's going to be the same, Susan, isn't it? But we can have, say, fold it down to there, glue that down, and have that like so, and then do the same on here. If we fold, if we could have a pocket like a visible pocket that side, that would be nice. That's quite different. I may have to straighten that, but I may have to trim down the edges anyway. As I say, when you start putting them in your, sewing them in, when you gather them all together, you find that the bulk makes them wider than they were originally. So this one we'll have on the side, I think, like so. So this one, well, that's quite nice, that effect, like so. Take the top off. Like that. And then we could just glue that down like that, and glue that down like that, and have one quite like that. Okay. Okay, let's put the book to one side. Now, I may have to add some more bits in. I don't know. So I've got two signatures to divide these into. So we've got this one. and say we have that one in the other signature. This one. And that one maybe there. Both have that. And I thought I had 2 coffee dyed bits. Oh, so if we get the other coffee dyed sheet, and we have another one, that will be 1 in each. So I don't think about cutting. I'm a lot better, she says, till I start trimming, and then this one we were going to have that like that. Well, we'll see when it goes in just how many pockets and things we've got, as we don't want it too bulky. Okay, so that one goes on that pile. So that one. Oh, again, I've done 1 eco. I did see another eco that I quite liked for this project, and it's in my pile, and it is, where is it? Quick, because I had 2 left over, I think. That was more yellow. This is the one, I think. This one's got that. So I'm going to make that into something. So I kind of want that. Right, okay. Put those to one side for a minute. This down. Okay, and we'll have this one going this way, I think. And we'll have that one there. Hopefully we haven't already got one like that. Just check. Okay, so then I was going to put this one on one pile, this one on another, and then this one may not be a good idea that way, because it's a bit flimsy. So the one there and one there. This one I've only got 1 of, so we have to have 1 there, maybe that there. Could be staggered when I sew it in with that one. And then this one's just going to be popped down like that, and that's another one that could go in that one. Okay, so how many have we got so far? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to call that 6 because I'm going to stagger those. 7, and in this pile we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, right, so bring back the other pieces. Now, which one would a purple one go with the most? Don't know, we might not be able to use it. Could be too purple, I think. Put that to one side for a moment. Well, I've also got these here. So that's quite pinky, that one. Maybe that could go in there, like so. And I'm just going to take the bottom off there like that. Okay. And down the side, I think. So it'll be a narrow-ish one. Okay, so that can go there. and this one can go in here. So let's only fold it to roughly the width we want, so that we can save that nice piece. There, I'm just thinking now. Sorry, I think I've knocked you. Just move you a bit. Just moving the cable. Oh, just checking it's still going. Okay, what I'm thinking of is, what was I thinking? If we fold that in on itself like so, would we have a nice pocket on there? We would. So let's fold that. We may have to make a few adjustments to it. Just check the width of that against this. Now that's okay at the moment. Okay, so we just want to take a little bit off the top, and that still needs a little bit off the top. And then that can be glued down as a double pocket, look. You can reinforce that, glue that down, or it can be a flappy pocket. Flappy kind of tuck pocket. Yeah, let's leave that like that for a minute and just neaten up that edge. Okay, so that one was going to go in here, I think. Okay, right, so now we have this one that can stay there. So that's a painted paper, and I don't have, I've got this one out and I don't really think it goes, so maybe that goes there and we put this one here. Which one? That one, or just a scrappy bit? We'll just glue those edges down like so. And I like the torn effect there, and I think that it's not going to be in that order. So then we've got these, so it's just easy, that is 1 and 1. Then we're left with one of these and nothing to go on the other side. Now that was a book page, a thick one, so we'll just get this pile out and see if I've got another one similar in this pile that I got out. We could use. Nice thick paper, so must have been a one-off. Thinner. Don't want Jemima puddled up in there. I like the feel of that, so maybe we'll have that one in there, or this one, I think. Right. Okay, this one can go in there. Okay, so with that one there and that one there, I think. Let's just check how many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, do I want a piece out of my flower paper flower book? I'm thinking now, do I or not? Don't know. So let's see, what do we want first? So we'll do one signature at a time, and I'll do the signatures off camera for these little ones, and then I'll show you them before I sew them in. So let's think about what we want in the front of this one. So when you open the first signature, what will you see? What will you see? That is lovely. I really like that possibility. Well, I haven't got many sort of digitals that are really floral, have I? Out, so maybe I need to address that. So I can always add one in. I mean, I've got this one, I could do half and half. On the back, it's sort of a collage. It's quite pretty, isn't it? I'll think about it. Actually, I may get some florals out. Yes, hold on one moment. I am going to put you on pause. Okay, I'm back. Hallelujah, it worked. Okay, so just got to pop that to one side because I've been and looked in my, and I've got a book of wildflowers, and I think this is pretty. So I want to see, it's going to be the right, it's going to be, no, it's not going to be the right height. I think I'm going to cut this with my guillotine, this one. So it's already a double page. So I'm going to just take that edge off there. And do you want to cut it? Yes, I think so. Okay, that needs just a bit off. And that is still a bit too wide. I'm going to take that edge off at the top. I don't like it. And I'm going to have to take a bit of this off. It's okay. Oh, it's still going to be a bit wide. Okay, let's do it together. Right, that's okay. That should be fine now. Yep, so that's one. And the other one, we'll take the top and the bottom off. And probably not that much, I'd say. Still too wide. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's two. Okay, those, and then this is nice double-sided paper, and this is a digital kit I purchased, but I'm sorry to say, off the top of my head, I'm not sure who it was now. Not sure. So I think about it. I've been uploading more kits that I've purchased recently, and you know, you keep getting the emails reminding you to upload or download, and yeah, it's just finding the time, because you know, I always have a work laptop out, but it's not on there, and I have to get my other laptop out and then get it all kind of set up. And okay, so we want, have a look at the other side. Yes, I thought this might work well. Obviously when I printed it, I didn't see that the back wasn't sized the same as the front, so it was one of those misfits, misprints kind of thing. Human error though, not the printer's fault, mine. I just hadn't noticed, you know, trying to get things done as quick as you can. It can come a cropper sometimes. Okay, so I like this, very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna just fold this one, slightly thicker paper, which is okay. So we might have that one at the beginning. That needs a bit of a trim off. Shall do with my scissors. Oh my goodness, that is not, it's not straight at all. Okay, that's better. Right, okay. Now I will have to trim one end or the other, top or bottom. So I think we'll take a bit off of here, and we'll need to take, we still need to take a bit off here anyway, so let's get it lined up. This side, just take that off. Right, that should be fine. Gosh, it's awful paper. I bought some thicker copy paper, but it wasn't that cheap. Okay, so that's one, and then this one, that's got that nice tea stained effect on the back. So right, I'm going to put these together so we know what order they're going in, and then call it a day. And I'm sewing the signatures off camera, I think. So I think I like that side. I like that. There. What's actually that way up? Okay. So it's going to be the blue side that shows. So let's see, that is, just need to bring that back a tiny bit, like so, and then we'll take that edge off. Or do we want to keep that and have it tucked in? I know we've got a few like that, but that's the way up it goes. So actually no, I think I'll take that off. Okay, so that's going to be nice blue, pale blue. I want, so this is lavender and catnip. I think we're going to have to take the top off. Okay, that's fine. Right, got lots of bits to use for ephemera. Okay, so we've got those, and I think that's enough now. So back to the order of the day. Now, I like the purpley bit on that one. Do I want that one here? I think we'll have this one here. We may have that the front. The only things with these floral books is I'm not keen, for some reason I'm not keen on the fact that they've got the month on all of them. Now I like that purple, so I think that's definitely going in this one. So what do we want? I think we'll have this at the front. If this pile, this is the pile with the purpley one in. That one can go in there as well. Now let's just have a look at this one for a minute, because I may change my mind. Do I want that one in here? Do I want? They're very similar, sort of pale greens and blues. So I think this one looks better there, and that one looks better there, and then this one. Might have to strengthen that down there with some washi before I sew it in. Do I want that purpley one? Where's the other one? See, this is kind of the decision. And once this is done, then we can move on. See, that's nice. So is that. I don't think it matters too much. Okay, right. Okay, so we're having that front. So that, and then we'll have a shorter page here, and this is the pocket one I've made. That can go in there actually. Then I'll have flimsy together. Like so. In fact, I'll have that round that way. That's quite nice. Then we've got my green. So yeah, that can go there. And then we've got this one. This goes nice next to straw paper. Some coffee dye. Yeah. And what next? That one, I think. Next. Then we'll have this one. Like so. And then we'll have this one. Yeah, we'll have it that way around, I think. And so what do I want in the centre then? This one here. Actually, I prefer it that way round. Now, just looking, have I got anything nice to go in the centre? That's a double pocket, so that's kind of a centre-y thing. Have we got anything else like that in this pile? Because I don't want the same in both. So we could have this one here as a centre, I think. like so. Just checking how many I've got now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's one signature. So now you can see what I mean, where the edges are going to stick out. So that's one signature, which I'm going to just clip like that. I've got a feeling there's one more page in there. That's the front of this one. And I think we'll have that one here. Maybe this one. Nice journaling spots. We've got our lovely purple delight. And that kind of goes nicely next to that. Have that one next. And maybe that one. That's upside down actually. And have some coffee dye there with the pockets. And this one, like so. I might put that one around that way. Yeah, and this one could go there. And then we've got this one. Where's the other small one that we had with this? Have I put it somewhere else, haven't I? That's what I've done. Here. So I'm going to have those two together, like so. Okay. And then we've got this one here, which is a double pocket, and then that one is a double pocket, and I'd like that one in the middle. So I'm just going to count these. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we've got one extra in here. So I need to take one out of here now. I think oh dear. Oh, I don't know what to take out. Should I just put one more in the other one? I think I might. It's easier that way. Right, find one more piece to go in here. So here's a nice one. Actually, I like that side of it. Oh, actually, this one's nice. That's got the purple in it though. Doesn't really go, in my opinion. The only other two I've got are these. That one, which you've seen. And I think we'll use this one. I love that. That can go in there. Right, okay. So I'll get this one prepared to put in here. And then when I come back, we will, you will see that I've sewn them in to this book. Hopefully, let's just see. They're not going to be too, no, just right, you see. 2 signatures. Just right, okay. And then I will have sewn them in, and I will have got the papers together for these two. Okay, so that's that way up, and that's that way up. Okay, all right then. Okay, so I hope that gave you some inspiration. I haven't done that for a long time, gone through signatures on screen actually, so it was quite nice for me. It made a nice change. Okay, so I'll speak to you all again soon for part 3, and that will be the final part. Okay, so I'll do the signatures and sewing them in and show you these that are at the beginning of the next one, and then we'll do a bit of decorating in all of them, and then that will be it. And then I'll do a flip through of them in a fourth video, but that won't be, I'll make it a part 2 to hashtag I forgot what it is now. Gosh, my nose is terrible. Is okay, it's Roxy's Weekly Creations, and it's hashtag Roxy's Weekly Creations 2023. Okay, and this is part 21, week 21, and it's actually part 2 of a 3-parter, if you can get my drift. Okay, on that note, I'm going. Bye bye.